So you want to make $500 every single day. It seems pretty impossible. Well, it's entirely doable, guys. Now, all you need is strategy. And a strategy is comprised of a few things, right? Obviously, you need a system to trade. Mine is the volume profile edge-based trading system, or what I call VPE. That's what I use. You don't have to use it, but if you want to use mine, whoever in my community, watch the videos from free stuff, paying at the course, blah, 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 blah. But you also need an approach to risk management. So I'm going to show you, okay, based off of an actual trade that I took on stream on Friday, how both of those will allow you to hit your daily profit target of $500. Now, this is on average. Okay, real traders, of which I am one, we don't really use daily profit targets. So you can average this out across a month, 2 months, 3 months. You can have a 500 daily goal, which, by the way, that aims about $120,000 a year if you do that for the tradable days. Nonetheless, let's jump into TradingView. Take a look at the session for Friday and figure out how harder or not it was to make $500 on Friday. And it was actually a good setup or setups that would allow you to do so. Of course, here and of course, I'm a day trader. I've been day trading for a long time now. Let's subscribe. I'm day trading is how I was able to invest and build this business. Okay, we're the #1 studio here in America that hosts all of your favorite traders here. We come and make content here, which is pretty exciting. Okay, so I am the man behind the curtain for a lot of my content creators. The core message there is that trading will allow you to do whatever you want for love. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so we're gonna use the handy dandy iPad for this. If you haven't used TradingView before, let's do a quick tour of kind of what we have here on the screen. Okay, so we have our price scale on the right. There are a few lines on the chart which were added by me, so I can select that and remove those. We don't really need all of those for now. You can see the symbol in the background, MNQ, and this is the 1 hour chart. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Actually, there's 2 more indicators. So on the top left, you can see the SVPHD, all up/down, and then below that is the VRVP, number of rows, 100 up, down. So those are the only 2 indicators that I've added from TradingView, the session volume profile, or the SVP, and the VRVP. And this is core to the VPE trading system. So if you want to follow along with how I trade, go ahead, get out your pen and paper. Now, here is really what we want to look for. Yesterday, okay, I need to go ahead and hit the replay tool, and let's go back to the session close 1600 right there. Okay, so I'm trading MNQ. I want to figure out, is it possible to make $500 in a day? And let's assume that I'm trading a small account. I don't want to lose a lot of money, so I'm going to trade small. So I need to figure out first, how much leverage should I use, right? How much leverage? My keyboard was just lagging for some reason. So how much leverage do we want to use is the question. 1 MNQ is $2 a point. So one of the things we can do is we can just measure the range on any given day. So I'll get my measuring tool, and let's just look at whatever session this was. We'll go from the low to the overnight high, and it says 283 points right there. If you can't see the 283 points, that means if I traded from the high to the low, I can make 283 times 2, which is a little less than $600. Okay, whatever that is, doesn't really matter. So that's trading 1. It also means my max loss would be around, if I was exactly wrong, just with 1 trade, would be around $600. So it's totally possible just trading 1 MNQ, $2 a point to do that. Now, are you going to trade perfectly? Of course not. So let's pick a number a little bit higher. Let's choose to trade 3 MNQ. Okay, so we're going to say 3 MNQ, which is $6. So this is going to be the exact amount of leverage that we need to make this 3 times easier. Okay, so now we need to figure out what our thesis is on this day. Okay, we're trading 3 MNQ. If you look at some of your favorite trade influencers, okay, they're probably trading 3 NQ, very high leverage. Okay, 1 NQ, which is 10 times MNQ, not to be confused. So there's MNQ and there's NQ. NQ is $20 a point, MNQ is $2 a point. There's an order of magnitude 10 difference. And so we're going to do a 3 MNQ, which is $6 a point. If you trade 3 NQ, that would be $60 a point. Or we're going to trade light because we want to be smart. So what I know in these trending kind of markets, okay, especially with the VP, is we'll often go for the previous session overnight high. Okay, so if I were going to look to short this local downtrend on the 1 hour, there's a few things that I want to look at. One, there's that local downtrend. Two, I want to figure out where the liquidity is. There's a huge liquidity block right here. Okay, so in the volume profile edge-based system, I'm looking at the edges of the volume profile. I want to know where people are positioned. When I know where people are positioned, I can basically see into the future where the market is most likely to go next, especially for a day trade. Okay, I do a lot of mean reversion trading. My goal is to make $600. And so I'm thinking, where's the best place for me to short? Do I want to short in the middle of this, or do I want to short high? And if I have to pick a high, then I need to pick a high that really makes the most sense. So I'm going to short at the edge of this shelf, which also has confluence with the previous session overnight high, early this morning high, however you want to call it. Okay, so I have a confluence. I'll write this out for you. I have a confluence with one, the previous session high, overnight high or morning high, as well as where people are positioned within the relative few days. This visible range volume profile shows us the amount of volume at each price for whatever's on the screen. So going back into the 30th, we can actually see that all of these people are positioned here nicely. There's this nice little chunk here. Okay, and so what we want to do then is we're going to wait for the market to come to us, and we're going to do a sell right at that price. Okay, so once the market comes to us, we will sell 3. So let me go ahead and change my leverage to 3 just to make sure it's on the right amount. And my keyboard's still lagging for some reason, which is really weird. Let me see if it will let me do it won't let me sell in the replay like this. So what we need to do is go forward 10x. Okay, so let's go forward a bar. Let me see how I can do this if I hit play. Okay, once we get up there, we will let me pause. And we went way too far. Okay, so let me go into the replay tool again. Bear with me, folks. Replay. We want to go to, so instead of going 10x, we'll go 1x speed. And I still want to get back to this day at 1600. Okay, so there we are. So I'm going to go forward and I'm going to pause it once we hit that overnight hard target, and I'll put the arrow here again just so that we don't miss it. Okay, this is what we're going for right there. So the bars are going, and we're going to do a mean reversion trade down into this point of control that forms. And we're going to see if we can make $500, how hard it would be. Can we do it in one trade? Do we need more than one trade? We're going to find this out, right? And this is what trading is like, guys. Okay, so we got the sweep. Okay, I missed it a little bit, so let's go get our bar selector, and it looks like we actually swept it right on this bar. Okay, so coming into here, we finally hit the edge of that auction. I'll hit a sell for 3. Okay, we'll sell right here, and I want my TP to be at the POC, $772. So if this hits, I'll make $772, which is essentially what I was looking for. Now my stop, I'll put on the other side of this node here on the right. Okay, we can see here that we have a nice little node right here that we can use, okay, for our stop. So let's go forward. We'll go at 0.3 speed just to make sure we don't miss it. The market should be playing, and you can see that we did in fact hit RTP. We made the $772. So this is an example of how one trade, even though, okay, so we went for a sweep mean reversion. The rest of the day, by the way, played out in a very gnarly, like, stampede upwards. Okay, we had green, went up. Okay, and we're actually going for this other high over here now. Okay, but this shows you how one trade, a simple thesis from a playbook. This is a playbook trade from my system. Okay, previous session overnight. We're always looking for the overnight high, overnight low, prior day high, prior day low. Using the mean reversion into the POC, point of control, which is a magnet for what we know that there's a high level of participation. So we're going from an edge to a high level of participation. The market sucks it in. Then after that, it doesn't really matter what happens, okay? So the market plays that story out. Once those are cleaned up,
then the rest of the day happens. You only need one trade a day, and we can see here that we actually beat our goal by about 20%. Very, very simple way to have a single trade, not over leverage. Okay, you saw here I was risking $200, which is a good risk to reward here. Okay, on a very simple level, this video isn't about risk to reward in particular, but risk to reward is a part of, again, being a successful trader. And I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. So a very simple way to think about this is, if I would have lost money on this trade, knowing that my daily goal, forget individual trades, knowing my daily goal is $500, how many days would this set me back? Okay, this would set me back under half of a day. Okay, I was risking $200, half of 500 is 250, which means it would take me less than half of a day to make it back. Now, this is very different than a lot of people think about risk to reward. I like to relate things to how we feel as people. Okay, as traders, we're emotional beings because we're humans. We're emotional, and then we rationalize our emotions with all these justifications and things about why we did things. But really in the moment, we're very emotional. We have a lot of fear, we have anxiety, we have doubts, we have confidence, we have euphoria. Okay, as traders, we want to be calmly confident. We want to have data-backed confidence. Okay, we want to have our own data as well. It's important for you to journal every day, journal your trades. And so when you're in the moment and you have that feeling of excitement, or you're looking at your P&L, you can refer back to your data, and that's going to give you a informative, objective reason to stay or to leave the trade, which is really important as a trader. And you can see here that it's very easy to hit your target on a day without being over leveraged. So if you're someone who's over leveraging in the market, you're trading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in queue, you're blowing your pop counts. You do not need to do that. You can risk in a trade through in queue $200. You can make $700. There's good RR there. That's something I should care about. It's not something I really worry about. I also worry about trading my system, but it is very positive. This is how I do it, and you can do it too. If you want more information on how to avoid losing money, on how to use a system effectively, make sure you join, first and foremost, Trade Edge. We also have a mentorship program as well, but join Trade Edge first, watch the free videos before you get the mentorship. Use all the free stuff for specs is there for you, but I will help you people, and I would hope that you become a member of our community. If you found this video useful, that little example, please subscribe. I'd love to see you in the next video. And if you're looking for the best discount of all of your prop firms, check the links down below this video. Later.